Please be seated, my friends. This is a joyous day, and it is good to be with all of you. I'd like to invite our graduates to take their place in the pulpit and share with us what is on their heart. Come on up, y'all. This order looks great. If y'all just want to wait here, or you can sit over here with me because I'm watching today.
Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Kyle Peterson, and I've been attending St. Luke's since about 2013 with me and my family. And I'm ever thankful to have been a part of this special community. My journey in faith has had many ups and downs, to the point where sometimes I didn't even know what I believed. And truthfully, I still don't. As somebody with a scientific mind who likes black and white answers, it was really difficult for me to not know. The single most important thing that my experience at St. Luke's taught me was that it's okay to not know. St. Luke's created a positive environment where I felt free to doubt and ask questions and challenge ideologies or beliefs. This church feels like a place of learning rather than a place of teaching or telling. A place where you're not told what to believe, but rather encouraged to draw your own conclusions and mentally grow. I have so many people to thank for my journey, I honestly don't even know where to begin. My loving parents, who have supported me through every challenge and struggle I faced. Every YD sponsor, whether it was Tim, Bob, and Miriam, or Brad, Tom, and Jennifer. Every lock-in, service trip, or borderline dangerous game that we played was thanks to them. And for all those fond memories, I am truly thankful. I would also like to thank the whole community of St. Luke's, who always supported me and congratulated me for whatever they saw that I did in the newspaper. The priests at St. Luke's, Father Lee, Sean, Steve, and Nick, all of them have helped me by answering my toughest questions I had and guiding me through faith and religion. Every single one of these people played a role in helping to shape me and inspire me to be who I am today. As someone who is naturally inclined to plan every single thing in my life out and to be certain about everything I do, I have learned to go into the world without all of the answers and without a definite plan for everything. Almost nothing in this world is certain, but I am certain that St. Luke's is a perfect environment to learn and grow both mentally and spiritually. I have become not only a more open person, but a more accepting and less judgmental person. I never really understood the meaning of with arms wide open until very recently. It's not only a symbol of being accepting and loving to others, but also a symbol of totally exposing yourself to all that the world has to offer, being open to all of the ups and downs, the joys and pitfalls that life will give you. While I may be leaving Bartlesville and moving on to the next chapter of my life, I will always remember the values and lessons that St. Luke's gave me while I was here. Thank you all so much for this experience. Every single one of you has made an impact on my life, and I won't forget it. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jayden, and I'm gonna just get right into it. So, as a kid, going into the 8th grade, I didn't ever do much after school, except, thank you, except my homework sometimes, and maybe the occasional choir concert. So, naturally, I was asked if I wanted to do a youth group. And now keep in mind that I was still, I was and still am a very inconsistent person, whether we talk about my choice of fashion or the music I listen to. But anyways, I was a bit hesitant, but ultimately gave in. I was also quite late when I joined, but was welcome nonetheless. And I began to look forward to each Wednesday so that I could see and interact with kids around my age and not feel like I had to hop from group to group, because thankfully it was just the one. And I was happy that I was a part of a group where I wasn't the only quiet one, where I didn't have to completely be a different person than myself, where I learned about my thoughts of what being a Christian really is and ending up with a different conclusion than I expected. And even though YD has changed a lot throughout the 5 years I've been here, it's been one of the more consistent things in my life. And I'm so glad I could be a part of a group like this one and see the other members grow while I was growing, and to even see some new faces one last time. And since I never fully learned how to transition in English, I will end it by saying thank you to our leaders and new and old for setting up YD for us almost every Wednesday. And on that note, I'm out.
Hello. My name is Evan Mitchell. I started coming to St. Luke's when I was around 3. We had just moved from Texas, and my grandparents, Max and Dolores, went to church here. This was the church where my mom grew up in, so it was a natural fit. I wish I could tell you guys some funny anecdote about the first time I went to Sunday school, but St. Luke's has always been a part of my life. It's been here for so long, it feels like the love and support of this place has always been here. However, I do have something to share from a journal of mine. July 22nd, 2017. Today is my last day here. Frankly, it's depressing. I wish I could somehow stay forever. I love it here. I love everything about this place. I love the people, the praise, the escape from reality. It's loving, it's kind, it's perfect. Not enough hearts could express what camp means to me. See you next year. Love, Ev. I wrote this during my time at St. Crispin's, the church camp run by the Episcopal Diocese. What I wrote about camp is still true, but what I realized about this entry is that not only did it apply to camp, it applies to what got me there in the first place, my time at St. Luke's. So, I'm going to keep this brief. I want to tell you all how much I appreciate this congregation. I appreciate every time you have listened to YD make some skit about soup. To YD, please never stop making skits about soup. I want to say thank you to the YD sponsors for your patience and commitment. You guys come every week. You are more consistent attending YD than I am my first hour class. It does not go unnoticed how consistent you are, and for that, I thank you. To my fellow young disciples, I'm going to miss you guys. I hope you continue to keep this group strong. I hope you cherish what you have here every Wednesday, because it is special and it is fleeting. To my family, especially my grandma, thank you for bringing me into this community and letting me grow here. One thing I wish I could still say about my camp journal entry is see you next year. Although I know I'll be back, it won't be as frequent. What does apply about this entry is thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you so much. Please stay right there. Do y'all feel the love? Kyle really related with what you said. I related to what all you said. That this is a place that's open, and that this place is stable and consistent, and that love is present. And I know all three of you will be taking your leave from us and going on to do the work that you've been given to do. And just like what we heard in the gospel today, I want you to know something that I know to be true. Is that there is true power in prayer, and that the people of this congregation will never cease in praying for you. Just as you love them, they love you. And in the short time that I've come to know you, I can say that's true for me as well. And you'll be in my prayers. I always tell folks here that it matters how we say goodbye. And I know that this is not a forever goodbye, right, Evan? You'll be back. Maybe not as frequently. And that after we bear witness to kind of the sadness and grief and goodbye, there's celebration. And that is no more present in this space than when we celebrate the Eucharist together. And so when you go forth, I want you to remember us in prayer and know that you leave a little bit of yourself here. And I know from hearing what you just said that you'll take a little bit of us with you. And the best way I know how we can put flesh on that and see that is if you will join me right in the middle. So come on, let's do this. Can I have this book right here? Let's go. Congregation, please stand. This is the closest we can get to a hug. So all you have to do is look around at the people that love you right now. In out-of-the-way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you are ready to emerge. For a long time, it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the gray promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and out you stepped onto new ground. Your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. All you have to do is look around. Unfurl yourself into the grace of this beginning that is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure. Hold nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you. We love you. Go in peace. Thank you all.